We often hear the argument that Bitcoin is the ultimate hedge against inflation since its supply is capped at 21 million and halving every 4 years. On the back of this, there is a logic behind the claim that cryptocurrencies without a supply cap are inflationary, meaning their supply grows over time and as a result, value could decline, especially if demand doesn't grow with the same speed as their supply does. This begs the question, does Ethereum have a supply cap? On the 1st of April 2018, Vitalik Buterin suggested that the total supply of Ether be capped at 120 million to guarantee a more stable and sustainable economy for Ethereum. This is the GitHub post here, and of course this was posted on the 1st of April, so in fact this was just an April Fool's joke. It did bring though the inflationary versus deflationary discussion to the Ethereum community, and some things have changed since then. In this video, we will explore the nitty-gritty of this case and the changes implemented since. So, let's get started. Alright guys, you're watching Crypto Corner, your favorite video podcast where we discuss everything crypto related so that you can navigate safely in the cryptoverse. Okay, so the supply of Ethereum is not capped. This is the short answer to the question from the title of this video, but this is only half the picture. There is more to it. You probably already knew that just looking at the quick stats about the cryptocurrency that you will find on any good data aggregator. For instance, this is CoinGecko here that we are looking at, and as you can see, circulating supply 119,809,585. Total supply is in fact the same figure as the circulating supply because all of the available supply is currently in circulation. For your reference, during the 2014 Ethereum ICO, the total supply of Ether was about 72 million, almost half of what it is today. And then there is the maximum supply, and as you can see, maximum supply, there is an indefinite number here. So, it shows as indefinite, in other words, there is no fixed supply, no cap. But does that mean that one day we could have billions of Ether in circulation? Well, not quite. You see, the number of Ether issued has been steadily declining, which means that inflation isn't a major concern for Ethereum. In fact, there is some form of cap on supply, but it is to do with the mining algorithm. You get a fixed amount of coins per block mined, and this way we could argue that there is a yearly supply cap, since you won't produce more blocks than what is set by the protocol already. And apart from the yearly supply cap, the future supply of Ethereum heavily relies on its monetary policy. So, while capping a coin supply is an effective way to curb inflation, it's not the only way. An argument could be made that capping supply may prove counterintuitive in the future as decentralized finance continues to grow. As used on Ethereum, monetary policies can be implemented to curb inflationary pressure without relying on capping the actual supply. It's also worth knowing that Ethereum doesn't have a fixed monetary policy. This is subject to changes depending on Ethereum improvement proposals. We call these EIPs for short. These EIPs have played a crucial role in determining Ethereum's supply schedule. An EIP is the standard way of proposing and bringing changes to the Ethereum network. This monetary policy is best defined by the rewards paid on Ethereum at any given time. The Ether distributed with every block and the fees paid to the miners are examples of these rewards, which increase the available quantity of Ether, the supply. The predicted minimum issuance has been reduced several times over Ethereum's lifetime. The annual issuance of Ethereum is currently about 3.68% and has been gradually declining over time. Future increases in the issuance of Ether are not really possible. This is thanks to the rollout of Ethereum 2.0, whose proof of stake is designed to lower the issuance. And also, we had the EIP 1559 last year, which introduced burning, effectively reducing the circulating supply of Ether. Also, the upcoming Ethereum merge, which is due to come into effect by September the 19th this year. This will further reduce the issuance rate to below 1%. And this brings us to the question, Is Ethereum actually deflationary? Well, yes and no. To some degree, we can call it deflationary in the sense that since the EIP 1559 came into effect, we have been burning Ether with each transaction. Some of the fees for each transaction are now being burned. This is the process of sending tokens into an Ether address, another term that I explained earlier in an episode of my crypto jargon series. You will find them as a playlist at the end of this video. This is an address that is defunct, so sending tokens to such an address makes them unusable. They are locked in there forever. Thus, we consider them to be burnt. This is a website where you can track this. If you go to ultrasound.money, you will see this in real time. We are currently seeing that we have a positive 2.4% annual growth in supply, something that is bound to change with the merge. So currently the issuance is 5.5 million Ether per year. We are burning 2.6 million Ether per year. Therefore, we can argue that we are not yet deflationary. But even though we are burning less Ether than is being produced as of right now, making it hard for us to claim that this is deflationary just yet, there is a strong case for the claim that soon it will become deflationary as we start mining less and eventually the burning will grow beyond the rate of production of new tokens. This is because with Ethereum using proof of work consensus mechanism still to this day, two main factors are used to control inflation: block time and block rewards. But with the rollout of Ethereum 2.0, EIP 1559 and the upcoming Ethereum merge, the network is expected to become deflationary, and here's how. Ethereum 2.0 introduces the proof of stake consensus mechanism, and it is set to greatly reduce the issuance rate. The production of proof of stake renders the mining rewards under proof of work obsolete. Instead, it introduces a sliding scale between the amount of Ether staked by the network validators and the interest that they will earn, giving miners even more incentives. A few more words about EIP 1559 now. This was possibly the most important EIP in determining the supply of Ethereum. It introduced a deflationary mechanism via the destruction of the base fee. It came into effect in August last year, 2021, and introduced the mechanism for Ether burning as I mentioned. Firstly, EIP 1559 introduced a base fee on all transactions calculated depending on the network activity. Once the base fee has been paid, it is instantly burned. This means that miners are no longer incentivized to validate transactions with higher gas fees since they won't receive these gas fees. The EIP 1559 explains that if more Ether is burnt on base fees compared to the mining rewards generated, then Ethereum will be deflationary. And since EIP 1559, Ethereum became deflationary on a number of occasions in which more Ether was burnt than created. But that is not the case as of right now. In this case, fee burning can be described as a scarcity mechanism dependent on the transactional utility of the Ethereum network. Now, this also means that the overall supply of Ether decreases as more Ether are being destroyed through the fee burn. And since fee burning depends on the network activity, the more activity there is on the network, the more transactions there are on the Ethereum network, the more Ether is being burnt and the lower is the issuance. The fee burn is designed to destroy the Ether base fees that users pay for transactions on the Ethereum blockchain. Each transaction is incurring a fee. We call it a gas fee. Note that the base fees are the minimum required for a transaction to be added to an Ethereum block. Typically, users can pay that minimum, or they can also pay priority fees if they want their transactions to be validated faster, as we are still working with proof of work mining. However, only the base fees are being burned. Now onto the Ethereum merge, also known as the EIP 3765. This is the official switch from a proof of work mining to a proof of stake consensus. On March 15th, 2022 this year, the Ethereum Foundation announced that the merge was ready to be deployed on Ethereum's public mainnet. It is now expected to come into full effect in just over a month from now, in September. So How does this impact the supply of the cryptocurrency? Well, the most significant aspect of the merge is the triple halving of the Ethereum issuance. This is the equivalent of 3 Bitcoin halvings. In other words, the merge represents the final stage of Ethereum becoming fully deflationary. It comes when the mainnet fuses with the Ethereum 2 beacon chain, effectively reducing the issuance of Ether by up to 90% in theory. We are yet to see if this will work out the same way once it is implemented, but I don't have any reasons to doubt that it will. It's estimated that the daily issuance will drop from 15,000 Ether to about 1.5 Ether when the merge is completed. This is a huge change. This will cause a drastic drop in the yearly issuance rate to below 1%, and in the longer term, it would actually drop to negative, as we can actually see here from this merge simulator. Now, if I just use this switch here, we're going to see that we are really dropping here to a negative 1.7% per year. And we are dropping to just about 500,000 Ether per year. As of right now, we are mining 5.5 million Ether per year. After the merge, we're looking at 0.6 million Ether per year. So a drop of such magnitude should affect the supply greatly, and this is also why so many of us are hyper bullish on the value of Ether post the merge. As the supply gets reduced and the demand keeps growing, with more and more new projects and new applications being built for DeFi or NFTs on the Ethereum network, they're all using Ether for gas fees and other operations, so the value is bound to grow. So to summarize, does Ethereum have a supply cap? Well, no, but that doesn't mean that it will continue to rise indefinitely. While Ethereum has been an inflationary cryptocurrency up to now, a series of upgrades ranging from Ethereum 2.0, EIP 1559 and the upcoming Ethereum merge effectively make Ethereum a deflationary cryptocurrency. The EIP 1559 update is one of the most important in the Ethereum network. It introduces a deflationary mechanism via the destruction of the base fee, and the upcoming Ethereum merge, which will happen in September this year, will drastically reduce the issuance rate to below 1%. These are the key factors that we have to take into account when talking about Ethereum's supply. And as you can see, the fact that it doesn't have a cap is not a big problem for the future of Ether or its market value. Now, this wraps up today's episode of Crypto Corner. You are now better informed and better equipped to navigate safely in the cryptoverse. Now, before I leave you, a quick message from our sponsors.
One of our sponsors is Bit.com, a crypto exchange platform with headquarters in Singapore and launched by the Matrixport team. It's one of the fastest growing exchanges right now. They offer not only spot trading on a wide range of cryptocurrency pairs, but also derivatives markets with 50x leverage on futures and 10x leverage on options pairs. It's one of the very few exchanges that offer options trading, which makes it quite unique. It was founded by Jihan Wu, who left Bitmain to launch Matrixport, a service that I also use, and Bit.com is another successful addition to their ecosystem. If you want to know more about Bit.com, check out this video I posted just a few days ago. I reviewed the various features and key products that make it stand out from the competition. The platform offers all the necessary tools, with the most important being the technical analysis tools, advanced trade controls and tier 2 market data. And their interface is very user-friendly. You can even use the mobile app on the go. It's available on both Android and iOS. They offer interest-bearing accounts, so those coins that you're holding longer term can actually earn you some passive income in the meantime. We're all waiting for the market to recover, and there are some heavy bucks. I know you have some too, so why not earn some dividends while you're waiting, right? You get up to 30% annual yield as a first-time user, so make sure you use my invite link from the description below and give this a test run. In addition to this, there are bonuses for first-time deposits too. The minimum you can get is $5 for a small deposit of $100 worth of crypto. But if you are depositing more, you get bigger bonuses, so they go up to $150. These bonuses can be used to offset the trading fees incurred on spot, futures and options trading. And what I really like is that I can move my assets between my MatrixPort and bit.com accounts seamlessly with no fees. I use MatrixPort to earn interest on my crypto holdings and bit.com mainly to trade, so I can take full advantage of the market volatility. My invite link is in the description below, make sure you grab it from there.
Alright guys, well this is everything for today's episode. Thanks for staying until the end. If you like this video, show your support by leaving a like and also a comment below. And make sure that you also share it with someone else who would benefit from watching this. And make sure that you check out all the links in the description below. There's a lot of links that I dropped there, all the crypto services that I'm personally using and that I recommend to you. And while you're here, just pick another one of my videos.